5 values. If you could tell me that, you're in a teeny-weeny minority of people, because I've asked ever so many people and I haven't yet met one person who can tell me straight off the top of their head what their values are. And it's important to know your values, because if you don't, it's very easy for people to make you do something that you only realise afterwards, that feels really icky. And the reason it feels icky is because I've gone against some value that I held without really being very conscious that I held it. So I decided it would be good to make a way to make it very easy to find out what my values are and to keep on periodically reassessing them, because they do change from time to time, because the world changes and some stuff becomes more important and some stuff becomes less important. Your life changes. And also, I want to use these guys to make some kind of concrete reminder, some kind of affirmation of what my values are, that I can stand around in the house somewhere where I'll see them and constantly reaffirm to me what my values are. So let's get started. Because values are kind of abstract things and they're quite hard to rank and sort out just in your head, I created a set of cards that have got different values on to make it easier for me to sort through what my values are. And in the notes, I'll tell you how you can get a set of these if you want to try this for yourself. But meanwhile, let's get on and find out what my values are. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm finding the cards that are not particularly high values for me. So integrity, yes. Being in the flow, yeah, but maybe not in the top 5. Recognition, not important. Influence, no, not particularly. Peace, yeah, but probably not in my top 5. Security, yeah, but not in my top 5. You get the idea. So, cutting ahead to the future a bit, here is my stack of final values. So number 1 is spiritual connection, and definitely number 2 for me is creativity. 3, learning and growth. Yes, that is really important. And contribution, yep. And authenticity, yes. Now I know what my values are. Let's get on with the intentional art and put those values into form. So, for my intentional art project, I had a bunch of these little wooden peg dolls, which you can buy very easily from Hobbycraft or equivalent craft stores. And I coloured them using acrylic paint markers. I've got some acrylic paint markers and some metallic acrylic paint markers, and they take colour so easily because they're just unfinished wood. And let me show you the finished project, which I'm quite pleased with. So, spiritual connection, authenticity, growth and learning, contribution, and creativity. And these little guys are going to go on my windowsill and remind me constantly what I really value.